So for the one leg sock shoe challenge, what you're going to do is balancing on one leg. You're going to untie your shoe, put it on the ground, take off your sock, put it on the ground, and then pick up your sock, all the while balancing on one leg. Try not to let your foot touch the ground. Pick up your sock, put it back on, pick up your shoe, put it back on, and tie your lace. Maybe try 2 each side. Next one is the forward and backwards bear crawl. So you're going to crawl about a distance of 5 meters forward and then the same backwards. For an extra challenge, you might put a small bottle of water or a tennis ball on your lower back and try and keep it there throughout the exercise. So you can see here you're keeping your knees nice and low and nice and controlled over and back. And maybe go over and back 2 to 3 times and take a break. So our next one is the one leg 3-point touch. So I've grabbed 3 tins of peas here, but you can grab tins of beans, tennis balls, cones, whatever you have around. And I'm balancing on one leg, and with my opposite hand, as you can see here, I'm touching each cone or each tin of peas. And I'm coming back to the start, just trying to maintain my balance, and then I might swap sides. So I might try to do 2 or 3 times on each leg. Next exercise, I'm still using my tins of peas here. Again, you can use your tins of beans, whatever tins you have around. And you're in this press up position, and you can see here I'm reaching underneath my body with my hand and grabbing the tin of peas and stacking each tin on top of each other. So I'm using 3 tins. You can use 2, 3, 4, whatever you want. You can make it difficult for yourself. And I'm trying to keep the tins of peas on top of each other and maintain my press up position throughout. So you can try this maybe 2 or 3 times on each side and then take a break. Next one up then is the drop, squat and catch. So again, I'm using a tennis ball here, but you can use any little ball that you might have or something small that you can catch easily. So I start with the tennis ball up at my nose level, and I'm trying to drop it and catch it in a nice low position. Then I'm going to move on. I'm going to drop the ball from chest height. You can make it more difficult by just using one hand to catch as shown here. And lastly, I'm going to I'm going to just position the ball at my belly button and try and get down and drop and catch it quickly in the bottom position. Try maybe 2 or 3 from each part of the body. Next one, a little bit trickier, the tennis ball challenge. So again, just use any little ball that you might have. The first level, you're sitting down and you're throwing the ball up in the sky, and your goal is to try and get up off the ground real quick and catch the ball in a standing position. The next one then, I've got one leg flat out, as you can see. One knee is up, and I'm doing the same thing. Throw the ball, get up as quick as you can and catch it. And the last level, the hardest level, is 2 legs flat on your back, throw the ball up in the sky and see if you can get up real quick and catch the ball. So our last little exercise is called the get back ups. So I'm going to show you here the 5 positions. The first one is lying down on our stomach, next on our right shoulder, then onto our left shoulder, then onto my back, and finally, when I finish that one, I go into a press up position as my last position. So, the first little challenge, as you can see here, I put my right hand on my right knee, and I'm just moving through the 5 different positions. So I onto my stomach, and I have to keep that hand glued to my knee throughout the whole thing. So it's really tough to get back up, but you can figure it out as you go along. So you're really trying to keep that hand on the knee, and you can see I'm moving through the positions, right shoulder, left shoulder, onto my back, and finally a press up position if you want. And I'm getting back up as quick as I can. So you can try and find different ways to get back up. Then I move on. The next little challenge is I put my right hand on my opposite knee, or in this case my left hand on my right knee, and I'm doing the same thing again, going through on my stomach up as quick as I can, onto my right shoulder up as quick as I can, and all the while you're trying to find different ways of getting back up, not getting up the same way all the time. So it's really tough and really fun. And the last one, on our back, and finally into a press up position. And straight back up as fast as I can. And the last 2 then are a little bit more difficult, so try them if you want. Same thing again, my hands behind my head, and I'm going through the 5 positions, so this is a bit trickier. And you're getting back up as quick as you can. So you're trying to keep your hands right behind your head throughout, moving through each position, right shoulder, down onto my left shoulder. And I'm trying to get back up as quick as I can. Last couple, onto my back. And for this one, when you go down into the press up, you can just go on your elbows if you want. And then for the last challenge, the last level, if you really want to challenge yourself, put your 2 hands on your backside, keep them there throughout, and the same thing. And you're going to look a bit silly, so make sure that you're not getting too embarrassed easily like me. So going through right shoulder, left shoulder, up as quick as you can, trying to figure it out. See here, I'm getting stuck. Down onto my back, and I left out the press up here, but that's it. Okay, so give it a go, see how you get on, and enjoy.